Reports show in 2009 there was one murder every 6.5 hours, one rape every hour, and one aggravated assault every 7 minutes. And as the population grows, state officials say the crime rate here in East Texas is just getting higher. We recently spent some time with some women who say they will not be a victim. They are now choosing to use a self-defense class called Krav Maga. Ashley Aldrich reports.
It may not be you that's being attacked. It may be somebody standing in line in front of you.
So you always hear these stories of these women that are jogging and they get kidnapped and abducted.
You just don't give up, you just keep on fighting.
Dozens of East Texans say when it comes to violence, they're not waiting on the cops. That's what brought them here. To East Texas Krav Maga in Tyler.
I like to run a lot, but it's not practical to run with a concealed carry or a knife or something like that. So I really wanted to learn how to use my body to defend myself.
Goes forward.
You're not going to have your gun on you at all times.
Nathan Lundstrom and his wife started these Krav Maga or self-defense classes 3 years ago.
It's a travesty, you know, what's going on. The crime rates are continually rising.
But it may not be like any self-defense class you've ever seen.
Krav Maga students learn how to fight in situations involving guns, knives, and even sticks like this. And they use everyday objects like this backpack or heavy purses to defend with. It's the only school like it in East Texas.
If it goes off, I'll probably lose hearing. But you know what? If it goes off, I don't lose brain cells. There's a lot of crime in the community, whether people realize it or not. I learned what real self-defense is, and for my first 4 hours of Krav Maga than I had in 20 years of traditional martial arts.
People of all ages, all sizes, all types, non-athletic, athletic, and everyone is capable of getting out of a hairy situation.
Rich Johnson is a Palestine police officer.
I actually had an incident to where it was pretty tough. A couple of us were having to fight a guy. That was one of the steps that forced me or made me realize that I don't know enough about self-defense and everything based off of the basic academy that we had.
Roll, go. Leave the weapon on the ground.
The school's 130 students are mixed ages from 14 all the way up to 76 years old.
Violent crimes is not discriminatory towards age.
You can be walking to your car at Walmart, you know, somebody can come up behind you.
Lori Gunn decided to take the class after a lady at her apartment complex was attacked.
She was walking out of her front door and some guys pushed her down, and they sure beat up on her. You just kind of start running scenarios through your head. Well, what if that had been me going out my front door?
This is just one of the sticky situations Gunn has learned to find her way out of.
Our partner sits on top of us with a gun pointed to our forehead, and we have to do the takeaway of the gun, remain in control of that gun, attack the person, and then take away the weapon, whether it be a gun or a knife. And if that involves rolling the person over and getting on top of them and destroying them with the knife or the gun.
A situation none of these students wants to find themselves in, but if they do,
now I might still be screaming, but I'm going to be hitting along with it.
I'll be very thankful that I at least did all I could possibly do.
Ashley Aldrich, KETK, NVEExport.avi.